Hi students, I hope you understood in the previous section what we have discussed about the polynomial and finding the degree of the polynomial, finding the coefficient of the polynomial, making the polynomial with a degree 35 or 100, and based on the given questions we have discussed. So in the previous session we learned how to denote the polynomial. Polynomial, if the variable is x, then it is denoted by p of x. If the polynomial variable is y, then we denote as p of y. P of polynomial in variable x. P of x is nothing but polynomial in variable x. P of y, polynomial in variable y. Now today we are going to discuss the other topic, zero of the polynomial. Zero of a polynomial. What is zero of a polynomial? Zero of a polynomial. So in class 7th onwards, we are learning simple equations and algebraic expressions in that particular chapter, and substituting the values. In class 6 also we learned, in 8th class also we learned simple equations and linear equation in one variable. In these all we have discussed, we found finding when we substitute a number in that particular place, if you get the complete answer as 0, then that particular result is called zero of the polynomial. That particular result is called zero of the polynomial. I will explain with the examples. Before that, first we see what definition we are going to discuss. Zero of a polynomial. So a real number a is zero of a polynomial p of x. Just now I said p of x means polynomial in variable x. If p of a equal to 0, then in this case a is called a root of the equation p of x is equals to 0. That is nothing but 0 of the polynomial. Means if you take any polynomial, then some value when you are allotting, when you are substituting in place of x, if the result is 0, then that particular value for x which you allotted, which you substituted, that particular value is called 0 of a polynomial. 0 of a polynomial. P of x is a polynomial. If P of a is equals to 0, then a is said to be a 0 of a polynomial P of x. The same thing I wrote here once again. Every real number is a 0 of 0 polynomial. Every real number is a 0 of the 0 polynomial. A non-zero constant polynomial has no zeros. Non-zero constant polynomial has no zeros. Every linear polynomial has one and only one zero. Linear polynomial. What is the definition of linear polynomial? It should have the degree 1. The polynomial with degree 1 is called linear polynomial. The general form of the linear polynomial I already told, ax plus b. What is the general form of the linear polynomial? Ax plus b. So every linear polynomial has one and only one zero. A polynomial can have more than one zero. A polynomial can have more than one zero. A zero of a polynomial need not to be zero. So sometimes zero of a polynomial is meaning, it doesn't mean that it should be only zero. It can be any number. And 0 may be 0 of a polynomial. Sometimes 0 may be 0 of a polynomial. So 0 need not to be polynomial. A 0 of a polynomial need not to be 0 in all the cases. 0 may be a polynomial in some cases. I hope these are the points about the 0 of a polynomial. Means in the variable x, when we are substituting a value or a fixed number, then the complete result will be equal to 0. If you get 0, that particular value which we are substituting, that is called either 0 of a polynomial or root, R-O-O-T, root of the polynomial. 0 of a polynomial or root of the polynomial. I hope you understood these points. Note down these points, then we'll come to the how to get 0 of the polynomial. Now we see examples. How to obtain 0 of the polynomial. Find 0 of a linear polynomial if p of x is equals to ax plus b, where a is not equal to 0. Just now I told the degree of a linear polynomial. Degree is 1, then it is called a linear polynomial. So degree of linear polynomial is 1. For this polynomial the power is 1. So this is called a linear polynomial. And it is a variable is x. So we denote it as polynomial in variable x, which is equals to ax plus b. So here p of x is equals to ax plus b, where a is not equal to 0. If a is equal to 0, what will be? The complete will be 0, then b is a constant value. That's why a value should not be 0. Now p of x, the 0 of a polynomial is nothing but p of x should be equal to 0. We are equating this p of x, this complete thing we are equating to 0. This complete thing we are equating to 0. P of x is equals to 0. What is p of x? Ax plus b. Ax plus b is equal to 0. Are you following? P of x is equals to ax plus b. P of x it should be the 0 of the polynomial is nothing but completely you are going to make the polynomial as 0. That means p of x is equal to 0, where ax plus b is equals to 0. Then ax is equals to minus b, then x is equals to minus b by a. Therefore minus b by a is the 0 of linear, minus b by a is 0 of a linear polynomial. Do you understand? We are making, that is nothing but we are equating with 0 when we are finding 0 of the polynomial. P of x is equals to 0, then ax plus b is equal to 0, ax is equals to minus b, transposing this side, x is equals to minus b by a. Next, second example you see, check whether 2 is 0 of a polynomial x square minus 2x. We are going to check whether it is 0 of the polynomial. When it can be 0 of a polynomial, when you substitute 2 in this place, then if it get answer as 0, the result is 0, then we can say that it is that the 2 is 0 of the polynomial x square minus 2x. So solution, let p of x is equals to x square minus 2x. And what we are going to substitute in place of x, we are going to substitute 2. So p of 2 is equals to x place you are going to write 2 square minus 2 into 2. 2 square is what? 4 minus 2 2s are 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0. So we obtain p of 2 is equal to 0. That means therefore 2 is 0 of polynomial. What is the polynomial? X square minus 2x. X square minus 2x. X square minus 2x. Do you understand? This is how we check whether the given number is a 0 of a polynomial or not. To find the 0, we are equating with a 0. Is it clear, children? Yes. Yeah, now we see exercise 2.2, second question. First one you can do as a homework. Find p of 0, p of 1, p of 2 in each of the following polynomials. So second bit and fourth bit I wrote here. P of t is equals to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. So in each case, every time you have to substitute 0, 1, 2. So one time you have to substitute 0, one time you have to substitute 1, another time you have to substitute 2. Let us see. So now p of t is given, that is 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. Now p of first value, what do you have? 0. P of 0 is equal to 2 plus 0 plus 2 into 0 square minus 0 cube. What can you say answer this? Anyone? Yes, what is the answer? This 0 cube is nothing but 0. 0 square into 2 is nothing but 0. Then 0 plus 2. What is the answer? 2 plus 0 plus 0 minus 0, which you will be obtaining, which is equals to 2. So therefore P of 0 is equals to 2 for this polynomial. Now go for P of 1. P of 1 is equal to, that means in place of t, now we are going to write 1. So 2 plus 1 plus, say 2 into 1 square minus 1 cube, minus 1 cube, which is equals to 2 plus 1 plus 2 into 1 square. 1 square is what? 1. So 2 into 1 minus 1 cube is 1. 2 plus 1 plus 2 ones are 2 minus 1. Now you see 2 plus 1, here plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Therefore P of 1 is equals to 4. Did you observe here? Plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled, that is 0. 2 plus 2 is equals to 4. Now in third case, what we are going to substitute? P of 2. P of 2. When you are substituting P of 2, so in place of t, you have to substitute. In place of t, you have to substitute. In place of t, you have to substitute 2. So 2 plus 2 into 2 square minus 2 cube. 2 plus 2 into 2 square is what? 4 minus 2 cube is nothing but 2 into 2 into 2. 3 times you have to multiply. 2 into 2 into 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. Next 2 plus 2 4. This is 4 plus 2 4s are 8 minus 8. So plus 8 minus 8 get cancelled, which is nothing but 4. That is 0. Therefore P of 2 is equals to 4 you obtained. You check it now here. When you substitute 2, 1, you got the answer as 4. When you substitute 2 plus 2 into 2 square minus 2 cube. 2 square is 4. 2 4s are 8. 2 cube is 8. 8 8 0. 8 minus 8 is 0. So 2 plus 2 is 4. This is how you have to find the value when they give numbers for the given polynomial. In the variable, you have to substitute the given number. Now, fourth bit you see. P of x is equals to x minus 1 into x plus 1, where again P of 0, P of 1 you have to substitute. So, solution, given that what is given? P of x is equal to x minus 1 into x plus 1. Now P of 0 you are putting 0 minus 1 into 0 plus 1. 0 minus 1 answer is what? Minus 1, correct? Into 0 plus 1 answer is what? 1. So minus 1 into plus 1, which is equal to minus 1. Therefore P of 0 is equal to minus 1. For this you got. Next, second case. What is the second one? P of 1. Now we are substituting P of 1 in place of x. We are going to put 1. So 1 minus 1 into 1 plus 1. 1 minus 1 is what? 0. Into 1 plus 1 is 2. 0 into 2 is equals to 0. Therefore P of 1 is equals to 0. That means now we can say 1 is the 0 of the polynomial. This polynomial. 1 is the 0 of the polynomial. Next, we are substituting P of 2. Which one we are substituting? P of 2. In place of x, you are writing 2 minus 1 into 2 plus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1 into 2 plus 1 is 3. So 1 3s are 3 Therefore, P of 2 is equals to 3. This is how we find the value when they give a particular number or a fixed number for the given polynomial. Is it clear, children? I hope you understood how to substitute the values in the given polynomial. Now we see the question number 3. Verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial. Indicate against them. That means they have given a value for x. When you substitute that value in place of x, whether you obtain 0 or not. If you obtain 0, then it is called 0 of the polynomial. Or zeros of the polynomial. If it is 1 is there, if you get only one value, then you can say 0 of the polynomial. If you get two values, then you can say zeros of polynomials. Now you see P of x is equals to 3x plus 1, where x is equals to 1 by 3. That means in place of x, you are going to substitute x is equals to 1 by 3. So given that P of x is equals to 3x plus 1, what do you need to substitute in place of x? 1 by 3. So P of 1 by 3 is equals to 3 into 1 by 3 plus 1. 3. You observe it here. 3 you can cancel. 3 ones are. Then what is left over? 1 plus 1, which is equals to 2. Are you getting 0 of the polynomial? For the given question, P of x is equals to 3x minus 1. Observe it here. Actually in the question it is given as minus 1 by 3. So minus 1 by 3, if you substitute minus 1 by 3, then here, then it will not be 2. So plus, this is minus 1 plus 1. Actually we wrote plus 1 by 3, but in the question they gave us minus 1 by 3. So 3 into minus 1 by 3. 3 into minus 1 by 3. This is minus 1 by 3. 3 gets cancelled. Minus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 0. Now you obtain 0. When you obtain 0, when you substitute it in place of x, minus 1 by 3, therefore P of minus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. That means minus 1 by 3 is 0 of polynomial. 0 of P of x is equals to 3x plus 1. Or you can write simply 0 of the polynomial. Do you understand here? Next. Now we see the second question. Given that P of x is equals to 5x minus pi. What is this? 5x minus pi. What is x value? How to substitute? 4 by 5 in place of x. So P of 4 by 5 is equals to 5 into 4 by 5 minus pi. 5 ones are 5, get cancelled. What you got the answer? 4 minus pi. You no need to simplify. 4 minus pi. Is it a 0? No. So not equal to 0. It is not equal to 0. Therefore, P of 4 by 5 is not equal to 0. That means x is equals to 4 by 5 is not 0 of the polynomial. Is it clear, children? Now we see the one more question here. That is P of x is equals to 3x square minus 1, where x is equals to minus 1 by root 3 and 2 by root 3 have two values for x. For which value you may get for both the values 0, or you may not get for both the values 0, or you may get only for one value as 0. It depends on the question. So now solution in this, P of x is equals to 3x square minus 1. P of x is equals to 3x square minus 1. What is x value? First we take minus 1 by root 3. Again we take 2 by root 3. So now P of first one is minus 1 by root 3, which is equals to 3 into x place you are going to write minus 1 by root 3 whole square minus 1. Observe it. x place you are writing minus 1 by 3. What is x having? Square. So square we wrote. Now which is equals to 3 into square is applicable for both the numbers. Now look here. Square is applicable for numerator as well as the denominator. Numerator as well as the denominator. Square is applicable for both numerator and denominator. So minus 1 square is nothing but 1 by, and root 3 whole square is 3. Square and square root gets cancelled. Are you following? Square and root 3 whole square, which is root 3 into root 3 is root 9. Square root of root 9 is what? 3. So 3 we obtained minus 1. Now you see 3 and 3 gets cancelled. What is left over? 1 minus 1, which is equals to 0. That means when you substitute x plus minus 1 by root 3, we are obtaining as 0. That means, so P of minus 1 by root 3 is equals to 0. Which is the 0 of the polynomial. Therefore, minus 1 by root 3 is 0 of, for what? P of x is equals to 3x square minus 1. 3x square minus 1. Now you see the second one. Even 2 by root 3 is also there. So now we substitute P of 2 by root 3. Where you are substituting? In place of x again. So 3 into x square. That means 2 by root 3 whole square minus 1. Which is equals to 3 into, similarly, how we applied square for both the numerator and denominator. Here also you need to apply for both numerator as well as for the denominator. So 2 square is 4. 2 square is 4 by root 3 square is nothing but 3 minus 1. Now 3 gets cancelled. What is left over? 4 minus 1, which is equals to 3. Is it 0 of the polynomial? Not equal to 0. The answer is not equal to 0. So P of 2 by root 3 is not equal to 0. So therefore, you are writing therefore statement. Therefore, P of 2 by root 3 is not a 0 of, for what? P of x is equals to, P of x is equals to 3x square minus 1. It is not the 0 of the polynomial. P of x is equals to 3x square. If you are you able to see? Not a 0. 0 of P of x is equals to 3x square minus 1. I hope you understood how to substitute and how to check whether it is 0 of the polynomial or not. If you are obtaining the result as 0, then we can say that it is 0 of the polynomial. If not, it is not 0 of the polynomial. Next. Now we see question number 4. Find 0 of the polynomial in each of the following case. So we are going to find now 0. 0 of the polynomial is nothing but we are equating to 0. The given polynomial we are equating to 0. Which is the polynomial? P of x is equal to x plus 5. Where x, this is a polynomial in variable x. So P of x is equal to x plus 5. That we are going to equate to 0. So P of x is equals to 0 means x plus 5 is equal to 0. X plus 5 is equal to 0. We are going to find 0 of the polynomial. For what? When you substitute some value in place of x, you should get the answer as 0. So that means P of x you are making to 0. We are equating to 0. So P of x is equals to 0 means x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now transpose plus 5 that side. X is equal to, then x is equals to minus 5. Therefore, this is x is equals to minus 5 is the minus 5 is 0 of P of x is equals to x plus 5. 0 of P of x is equals to x plus 5. So we are just writing the 0 of the polynomial by equating to 0. Now see the second question. So solution here, solution p of x is equals to 2x plus 5 is given, 2x plus 5, here also you need to write p of x is equals to x plus 5, this is given. Now equating, when 0 is nothing but, when we are finding 0 is nothing but making, equating to 0. So p of 0, p of x is equal to 0 means, p of x is equals to 0 means, what is the number you have? Polynomial 2x plus 5. What is the polynomial? 2x plus 5. So making this as 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now you see, transpose plus 5 that side. Then you will have 2x is equals to minus 5. Then x is equals to minus 5 by 2. X is equals to minus 5 by 2. X is equals to minus 5 by 2. Therefore, minus 5 by 2 is 0 of, minus 5 by 2 is 0 of p of x is equals to 2x plus 5. 2x plus 5. Understood how to find 0 of the polynomial? Next. Now you see here, p of x is equals to ax. First question, third, then sixth, and now seventh. Third, sixth question you see. P of x is equals to ax, where a is not equal to 0. If a is 0, that completely it will be 0. So, now, given that p of x is equals to ax, p of x is equal to 0 means we are equating ax is equal to 0. What is p of x? Ax. So ax is equal to 0. Now transpose a this side. X is equals to 0 by a, which is equal to 0. Therefore, what is x place? You have to write 0. What is the answer you got? X is equals to, so x is equals to, you got x is equals to 0 by a, which is 0. So which is the 0 of the polynomial? X answer, what you got? X is equal to 0. Therefore 0 is 0 of p of x is equal to x by a. In the points also I told you, 0 may be a 0 of a polynomial. 0 may be 0 of the polynomial. Next. Now p of x is equals to cx plus d, where c is not equal to 0. C and d are just real numbers. It can take any numbers like 2x plus 5, 4x plus 6, like this. C and d are the real numbers. Now in that solution, p of x is equal to cx plus d. This is given. P of x is equals to 0 means cx plus d is equal to 0. Cx plus d is equal to 0. So cx plus d is equal to 0. Cx plus d is equal to 0. Plus d transpose this side. Then cx is equals to minus d. Then x is equals to minus d by c. Minus d by c. X is equals to minus d by c. So minus d by c is the 0 of the polynomial. Therefore minus d by c is 0 of what is the polynomial here we have? Cx plus d. 0 of p of x is equals to cx plus d, where c is not equal to 0. This is d by c minus d by c. This is how we are obtaining zeros for the given polynomial. I hope you understood, children. Finding zeros and substituting the values in the place of x, p of 1, p of 2 or p of 3, whatever the given values against the polynomial. Is it clear? And here we have some homework questions from exercise 2.2, page number 34 and 35. Question number 1. In question number 2, first bit and second bit. The question number 3, third, sixth and eighth. Fourth question, second, fourth and fifth. You have to finish these all. Just simple substituting, and in one question substituting, in another question substituting, the next question after substitution whether you are obtaining 0 or not. In one more question you are finding whether you are finding for the given polynomial 0, how to find? By equating to 0. I hope you understood, children. Right. Thank you.